What if I told you that getting just 1% better every single day could completely transform your life in ways you never imagined? Most people think massive success requires massive action, but James Clear discovered something that will blow your mind. By the end of this video, you'll understand why small changes can lead to remarkable results, and I'll provide you with the exact system that has helped millions of people worldwide. Welcome back to Major Inspiration. I'm here to share the life changing wisdom that can unlock your potential. Today, we're diving deep into James Clear's groundbreaking book, Atomic Habits, a system so powerful that it has sold over 15 million copies and transformed countless lives. Whether you're struggling to build good habits or break bad ones, this approach will give you the tools you need to create lasting change. Let's start with a concept that seems almost too simple to work. James Clear asks us to imagine two scenarios. In the first, you get 1% better every day for a year. In the second, you get 1% worse every day for a year. Here's the math that will shock you. If you improve by just 1% each day, you'll be 37 times better by the end of the year. But if you decline by 1% daily, you'll decline nearly to zero. The difference between these two paths is staggering. But here's what's even more powerful: this isn't just about numbers. Think about your own life right now. What if you read just 2 pages of a book every day? That's over 700 pages in a year, roughly 2 to 3 complete books. What if you did just 5 push ups daily? Your strength would compound dramatically. What if you meditated for just 3 minutes each morning? The magic isn't in the individual action, it's in the compound effect. Just like money in a bank account earning interest, your habits compound over time. Most people give up because they don't see immediate results. But Clear shows us that breakthrough moments are often the result of many previous actions building up potential. Now, let's break down exactly how habits work. Clear identifies what he calls the habit loop, and understanding this will give you the power to design any habit you want. Every habit follows 4 stages: cue, craving, response, and reward. The cue triggers your brain to initiate a behavior. The craving is the motivational force behind every habit. The response is the actual habit you perform, and the reward is the end goal of every habit. Here's a real world example: your phone buzzes, that's the cue. You feel curious about the notification, that's the craving. You check your phone, that's the response. You satisfy your curiosity, that's the reward. But here's where it gets interesting. Clear discovered that you can hack this loop to build better habits and break bad ones. Want to start exercising? Put your workout clothes next to your bed. That's your cue. Want to stop checking social media obsessively? Turn off notifications. Remove the cue entirely. The key insight is this: you don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. Your habits are your systems. And when you understand how to design them properly, change becomes inevitable rather than impossible. James Clear gives us 4 practical laws that make habit formation simple and sustainable. These aren't theories, they're actionable strategies you can implement today. Law number 1: make it obvious. Your environment shapes your behavior more than you realize. If you want to drink more water, place a water bottle on your desk. If you want to eat healthier, put fruits and vegetables at eye level in your fridge. Design your environment to make good choices automatic. Law number 2: make it attractive. Bundle habits you need to do with habits you want to do. Love watching Netflix? Only allow yourself to watch while on the treadmill. This technique, called temptation bundling, makes difficult habits more appealing. Law number 3: make it easy. This is crucial. Start ridiculously small. Want to start flossing? Commit to flossing just one tooth. Want to meditate? Start with just 1 minute. The goal isn't the habit itself initially, it's proving to yourself that you're the type of person who does this thing. Law number 4, make it satisfying. What gets rewarded gets repeated. Track your habits visually, put a check mark on a calendar, use a habit tracking app, or move a paperclip from one jar to another. The visual progress creates satisfaction and momentum. Here's where Clear's approach becomes truly revolutionary. Most people focus on what they want to achieve. I want to lose 20 pounds, or I want to write a book. But Clear shows us there's a more powerful approach. Focus on who you want to become. Instead of saying, I want to run a marathon, say, I am a runner. Instead of, I want to eat healthy, say, I am someone who takes care of their body. This shift from outcome based habits to identity based habits changes everything. Every action you take is a vote for the type of person you wish to become. When you make your bed, you're voting to be organized. When you write a single sentence, you're voting to be a writer. When you do one push up, you're voting to be fit. Your identity emerges from your habits. You don't need to wait for some massive transformation to call yourself a writer or an athlete or a healthy person. You become these things through small, consistent actions that reinforce the identity you want to build. Now let's flip the script. What about those habits you want to eliminate? Clear's approach works in reverse, using what he calls inversion of the four laws. Make it invisible. Remove the cues from your environment. Want to stop eating junk food? Don't keep it in your house. Want to spend less time on your phone? Charge it in another room overnight. Make it unattractive. Highlight the cost of your bad habits. Create a cost list and write down how much your bad habit costs you financially, emotionally, and physically. Make it difficult. Increase the friction. Want to stop watching too much TV? Unplug it after each use and put the remote in another room. The extra steps create enough friction to break the automatic behavior. Make it unsatisfying. Find an accountability partner or create immediate consequences. Some people put money in a jar every time they engage in a bad habit and donate it to a cause they dislike. Here's your challenge. Pick one tiny habit you want to start and apply the four laws today. Maybe it's doing 5 push ups after you brush your teeth, or reading one page before bed, or writing one sentence in a journal each morning. Remember, you don't have to be the victim of your environment. You can be the architect of it. James Clear has shown us that extraordinary results come from small changes sustained over time. The compound effect of tiny gains will amaze you. Your habits shape your identity, and your identity shapes your habits. So start small, stay consistent, and trust the process. As Clear says, you do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. What habit will you start today? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more life changing inspiration. Remember, 1% better every day isn't just a strategy, it's a way of life. Until next time, keep growing, keep improving, and keep inspiring others through your transformation.